New life. Okay, that's a good thing. Learn to live without. Okay. Okay.
I'm quite sure everybody once upon a time had a car that they don't
Right, right. Okay. Learn to live without the things you used to have. All right. Anybody else learning and growing right now? In other words, in this particular arena or this area in your life, who else is learning and growing right now? Yes, sir. Okay, on Thursdays. All right. How about you, brother? Ah. Okay. Now that's some honesty right there, especially for a man, because we don't want nobody to ever think nobody took care of us, right? I'm a man, I take care of me. But sometimes we find ourselves in a predicament where we don't have no choice. We need help. And we got to be able to accept that help. So that's not only new for you, but that's learning and growing. Right? So that's both questions right there. That's a new thing. Right. Right. That's something else. Because when you're used to just moving, whenever you feel like you want to move, say what you want to say, how you want to say it, to who you want to say it to, no matter whether it's good or bad. That's what you're used to. Yes, sir.
I've learned was on the process. But learning to deal with conflict and deal with because I learned that most of our conflicts with each other are in life in general result in most of us pride.
Okay.
We have to be willing to humble ourselves down and make sure we're willing to accept the help that we actually need instead of just being honest with yourself.
Okay. So that's something that you've learned, right? Good. All right. So basically, you were saying that learning how to humble yourself, how to not let pride take over, all right, especially when you're dealing with each other, and then when you're in a place full of men. All right. A place full of men. Some you know, some you don't know. After you've been around people for a while, start getting tired of each other. You know, not all the time. But every once in a while you get tired of each other. And then with your own personal situation, and we just talking real like we always do, with your own things that you're dealing with, here comes somebody else with their issues. You already going through something. Alright? Now they coming with their stuff. You really don't want to hear it. You listen, and they don't want to aggravate you even more. Right? Or somebody's complaining all the time. Or somebody don't want to do what they're supposed to do, but they expect you to do something for them. We got all, and I can keep on going, but we got all of those situations in places like this, right? In families and also just period, on jobs and wherever, right? So, question is, are you learning and growing right now? The answer is yeah. Yeah, each and every single day. There's something for us to learn every single day. Nobody has it all. I said it before, I'm going to say it now. When you feel like you got it all, go get a shovel and dig your grave when you feel like you know everything. There's no reason for you to live. You know it all. Then you shouldn't be here. Because you got it. Right? Matter of fact, you should be really further past anybody. Because you got it. You got it all here. But none of us do. So we go through different stages. Right? So learning and growing is every single day, every minute process, really. When was the last time you took a risk? What's that? Going to jail? Okay, so that was your risk. Would you? I think the risk will be what got you there. So I'm not going to ask you what that was. But I think that was your reward, so to speak, right? It wasn't good, but that was the result. What you did to get there was the risk, right? See what I'm saying? So, without getting into that thing, because ain't nobody's business, what other risks have you taken, like since you've been here? Yeah, positive risks. Try to enter this program? Okay. All right. And that's a risk? Yes, sir.
Yesterday, somebody told me, Sam Brown, they're trying that power, right?
Okay.
If you got power today, you get money, right? So we went there, she ain't want us in the way. So we walked in, and she had listened to what we said when we returned. She said, man, she never seen that before.
Look at that.
God.
Oh, okay.
You don't go down there because we asked, well, when I don't go, we got enough people.
Right.
Right? He said, oh, go down there. You know what I'm saying? So when we went down, she met us at the door.
Okay.
When we talked, she put us in.
Look at that.
You know, we talk about drug tests, you know, withdrawal education, stop with it. But we didn't take that risk.
Right. Right. That's a risk. Matter of fact,
I would do that.
that's all three.
That's what we're taking now.
One thing about she, because we took it, but we got enough people in high.
Look,
Man, let's go down there.
look at that. You try something new.
And you got enough people before.
What I'm saying is, though, here, since you've been here, because see, everything I'm talking about is based off of from here, right? So here, you try something new, learning and growing, because you learn that, you know what? If I don't go down there, then I'm basically failing myself.
You can't really look for a job on the phone.
No.
To give you that money now. Look.
And I ain't taking no for an answer. So I'm trying to get somewhere. I got goals I got to meet. And I ain't going to let no woman tell me no over the phone or at the door. Alright? You took a risk. That's a risk. Because you don't know which way that thing going to go. You have no idea. You just saying, I'm not going to sit here and do nothing. So I'm going to take this, regardless of what they say, they're going to know I've been there. Right? And because y'all took that risk, got the job. That's a positive thing, man. Do you feel like it's time for a shift or a change? Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta sit for like that. Because you satisfied with me, yeah. 99% of it.
That's right. That's why I said, are you sitting too comfortably? Are you sitting too, and these are the questions that come with it. Are you sitting too comfortably? Because if you sitting too comfortably, if you all right, then come on. I've been in every building around here. If you comfortable, something wrong. I've been down at the office. If you comfortable, something wrong. I've been in the kitchens. If you comfortable, something wrong. Now you probably keep this one up pretty good.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, some people don't want responsibility.
Right. But they're comfortable with being there. That's when you come into having to change, learning how to change habits. Or put it this way, to be willing to learn how to change habits. Because some of us don't want to change. We just don't. We look, man. I'm all right the way I am. I don't need nobody to tell me nothing. But then when you don't get anywhere and things don't work out for you, then you want to do what? You want to point the finger. It was the man. It was mama. Well, I was born a preemie. I got a club foot. I'm, the man down the street. I'm half Chinese, so one eye is slanted. The other one, we got all kinds of stuff that we can say. That'll. It don't really make sense to us, but we've been saying it for so long that we made it make sense. So when somebody asks us a question about why you haven't done this, that, and other, then we just spot it right out. Boom! And it really has nothing to do with you not getting where you want to be. The real question is, do you want to get somewhere? Do you really want to get somewhere? How many individuals here have received any help or resources for any other issues that you had other than not having a place to be? If you received help for it, or if you've been at least offered help, but you didn't take it. Do you all understand what I'm saying to you? Okay, so any resources where you, and it may not be for anybody in here, but if you have any issues that you know you needed resources for, if you received them, but you didn't, let me tell you something, it may seem like it's minute, But if you took advantage, or you know somebody here that took advantage of those resources, that's a step toward a goal. It may seem small. It's not small. Because before they got the resources for that or reached out, they was doing something else that wasn't good for their life. Alright? So there's nothing that's small when it comes to you trying to accomplish something to be better than where you're at. And we all have that opportunity. I have a son who I had no idea that he was going to follow in my footsteps to a certain degree, and that he was watching so much of some of the things that I was doing. To me, I was just living and working. But to him, he was really honing in and watching, right? All kinds of ways. Listening. Can repeat most of the stuff that I said to him throughout my life. Brings it right back to me. I remember when you said such and such. I remember when you said this, that, and other. I remember when you said. I just talked to him the other day. He's 22 years old. I remember when you told me this. Some people say this about it, but I know why you told me that. Because I use it today and it works. You have no idea, and I just use my son as a for instance, but it could be for anybody. You have no idea who's watching you. Who needs something from you. There's young cats around this neighborhood right now that's watching y'all. They're not watching y'all for negative things. Some of them are young. They're watching you to see how they're supposed to be. They don't have no clue about really what a new life is unless somebody tell them. But they still see that you all are men and women. They still see that. So they're still learning. You're still older than me, so I still got to watch. I watch how you walk. I watch how you talk. I listen to things. I watch you go to work. I watch you all gather in here. I watch you when you go from building to building. They're learning. And they may seem like they're just running around playing. But I know when I was young, we used to watch all of the older cats regardless of what they were doing. We'd be playing baseball and all that, but we see them. And we're learning things from them. We listen to what they say. We watch how they deal with each other. You know what I mean? We imitate the way they walk. You know, we was young and we wanted to walk like them. We wanted to wear a baseball cap like them. We wanted to wear a shirt like them. But we also wanted to learn, what am I supposed to do in dealing with this life, or even aside from mommy and daddy at home. So when we're around here, we got to think about that as well. Your life, you're not just living for you. And I'm not talking about your children. Your life, you're not just living for you. All of the stuff that's on this board and the things that we've talked about over the past few months is not just for you or your children. For somebody else too. I've had individuals after 20 years walk up to me after they graduated high school and say, you know what? I appreciate you. Now, they're older now. I remember when they were young. They're older. And I'm looking like, remind me of who you are. Remember, you used to come to my elementary school, my middle school, and you used to volunteer. This, that. And I remember when you did this, and I remember that, and I remember this. Man, it's rewarding, right? That's fulfilling. It feels good. But I had no clue. So imagine if I was sitting back lazy, sitting on the stoop, or hanging on the corner. And I'm being watched. Imagine if I did come to the school, but I was arguing with teachers and principals. Fussing and howling and screaming and causing issues. Just imagine. So dealing with you all in here, it's not just only about this, it's about this, but it's about us working this stuff. Because at the end of the day, you never know who's going to come up to you. And not only tell you about how they've watched you, but even they may ask you a question. What do I do when it comes to this right here? What do I do when it comes to that? How can I get here? I know you've been here because everybody in here looks like they got wisdom. You've lived for a while. And individuals from out here in the street recognize individuals that have been there. So listen, I need your help. What can you tell them if you never tried nothing new? What can you tell them if you never took a risk? What can you tell them if you never feel like you can grow and learn? What can you tell them? Yes, sir. Okay. Well, yeah, so that's a resource. Right. So that's a good thing, because you didn't have to receive that either. So that's a good thing, and you have to want it. So the question is, right now, what are we willing to do with all of this? Now, we say everybody said, pretty much nodded, will feel like the ship will change. Yeah, the ship that change is really already here. How many of you all right now on your way out of here? Okay? All right. Now, see, some of us forgot what we've been talking about. How many of us are on our way out of here? Yeah. And into the next point, the next level of our life. Okay? Well, just 2? That's it. Okay, 3, 4, 5? Anybody else? All right. Everybody's hand should have been in the air. But it's my point. Everybody's hand should have been in the air. The reason being is this. Unless you're going to move in here and pay rent, right? And this is going to become your home, your hand should have been raised. Because we're not talking about time right now. Time is relative. We're talking about your mindset. I'm on my way out of here. And listen, and it can happen the next 3 months. I'm on my way out of here now. Right? That's right. Goes back to this. Definite planning. When you start doing that, the first thing is being what? No, that's the third thing. What's the first thing? What was it? Remember our 3 pillars? When we first started. Being in order to make change. 100% what? Dissatisfied. 100% dissatisfied. It always goes back to this. You got to keep going over this with yourself because we all get weary. Yes, sir.
The reason that I didn't raise my hand is because when I get out, I want to make sure I got resources before I get out, and then I can stay out.
Can I say something to you? I don't care. Now that may seem harsh. That's not my aim. When that comes with this, the definite plan. Your mindset is going to set you up to bring you everything that you need. If you wait for resources, or you wait for resources, then you're going to say, yeah, I'm ready now, you'll never be out of here. It's like a person, I talk to people all the time, even dealing with, we can use, this is one of the most famous things people use. You ever talk to somebody and say, hey man, you want to go to church? Oh man, I got to get myself together first. What? Wait a minute. I'm inviting you to go, because you can learn how to get yourself together, right? That's why I'm inviting you. But let me get some things together first, and then I'm going to come. It's the same. I would have said the same thing to you, so don't feel bad. I would have said that to anybody in here. Because at the end of the day, this is where it starts. So when I say who in here is going to be out of here, everybody's hand go up. It don't matter the time period. Because his time may be shorter than yours, or yours may be shorter than his. It doesn't matter. The point is that your mindset is being 100% dissatisfied. You got a definite plan. All right, we talk about writing that down, having it here. That's what's going to bring the resources. It's going to set you up. All it's going to set you up for resources, and then not giving up by being what somebody mentioned a little earlier was by being determined. Being determined. Not letting nothing set you back for those resources, medical resources that you're talking about.
Well, I'm in the process. It's in the process right now. So I'm having to wait on the resources.
It's all a process. What I'm saying is that, but you're on your way out.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
So you keep that there, and that right there will push you constantly. See, our mindsets keep us in a certain place. When we're satisfied, or as we had on the board a little earlier, too comfortable, then we act like that. We move like that. So instead, I was always taught to move with urgency, no matter what. Always. So this is what I was taught. When I move, I always move with a purpose. This right here, unless I'm in my room, that's not acceptable. Yeah, you walking like this from building to building. For what? Now, if you got purpose, man, you move. Because you got something you're doing. You're not wasting time. You're making it happen. You're moving. Because you're going from one place to we all grown. So we're going from one place to the next because we got something we need to do or you shouldn't be going. If you got purpose in your life, why waste your time with anything that is not conducive to where you're trying to go? You shouldn't be getting yourself caught up in idle conversations. Idle conversations. Conversations that have absolutely nothing to do with what you're trying to accomplish. Why not build yourself little think tanks? Y'all get together a couple times out the month. Don't have to be every, because y'all see each other all the time. So once a month, 3 or 4 of y'all that's got the same mindset, you get together and all y'all talk about is what you need to do to get yourself out of here and what you need to do to make things better for yourself. That's what y'all discuss. Why not? Y'all can do that on your own. Don't take nobody have to tell you. Can't nobody stop you either. But this right here, oh yeah. What you doing? You're not relaxing. Now, if you're tired, go to bed. Right? But you laying there idle as if you got stuff together and you got everything accomplished. Everything's good. I'm not saying you can't parlay a little bit. Sometimes. But right now, ain't the time. There's always be some type of purpose for everything you do. Because that's going to prepare you for when you get out there. That's a part of some of the things that we never really did. Not too much that we did, but had a real purpose. We did it, but it didn't have a real purpose. Or the purpose was getting us into trouble. Or it was just non-productive. Think about it. Most of the time that we spend turning on the television. How many of us got laptops? Or got access to one? Got access to one, and then we can go down to the library and stuff like that. Why not? At least once a week. You're not working every day. Why not go down there? I'm on the bus. Matter of fact, we got individuals that either may take you or get on the bus, enjoy the bus ride, enjoy the breeze, go down to the library, read some books, get on the computer. Not just looking for jobs, study something. Because when this is not open, then you're going to continue to stay in that one place. You meet other people down there too at the library. You run into individuals that CEOs of major companies down there. That not just want to hire you, but they can teach you something. They may see something in you like that woman did. Because if you just walk, even when you got down there, you made that step, brother, and if she'd have just stood there and blocked the door, and you did like this, man, I forget it. Right? Then she would have won. But she saw something. they really want it. And most of the individuals that do that, they see people come all the time but don't really want nothing. Then they hire them and they are angry because when they do hire them, they don't do anything for the company itself. They wind up messing up that they out of here within 3 to 4 months, getting fired most of the time. So now they're trying you. I talked to a guy the other day. His name was Amir. He runs a gas station. Just went in talking to him. I said, I see you got a sign out there that say new hire. He said, yeah. I said, tell me about it. He started telling me all the negative stuff. Man, I don't know if I'm bringing nobody else up in here. I just had back surgery, but I got to be in here because I done had individuals trying to sell drugs out the gas station. I done had individuals having sex in the back room. I done had this, I done had that. If they ain't young and don't want nothing, they on drugs and they don't want nothing, or they just don't want nothing, period. Blah, 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 blah. And all I asked him was one question. I said to him like this, I said, well, okay. I said, but does that say something about them or does that say something about who you hire? I said, I'm not putting you down. I'm just asking a question because you're the one in charge at the end of the day. And so whoever you bring in, that's not on them because you can tell them no. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be screening or whatever case may be. And everybody in here is supposed to be screening your life. Whatever you allow to come into your life, you allowed it. You hired that thing into your life. You allowed it. You brought it in. So if it's not right and it messes up, guess what? You can't look at nobody else but you. You're the hiring manager in your life. You're the person that's in charge to make sure that quality individuals come into your life. Quality situations, quality circumstances enter into your life. Not just know anything. Because everything affects your mind. You already know who to stay away from around here. You know that. So I keep going around. You think you're going to change in a couple of days because you give them a couple of days? And then you go back? Or you let them come in your room? You already know they're negative. Got nothing good to say, don't want nothing. Why you keep allowing them in your circle? Remember, you are the sum total of your 5 closest friends. If you even have 5 friends. But you're the sum total of your 5 closest. Those who are around you all the time. Could be 3. Could be 2. But all of them are wrapped up inside of you. That's why you are attracted to one another. That's why you're attached to them. Because what they got is what you have in you too. Even if it's negative. So when you're looking at them, and y'all been around each other for a few years and you're friends, guess what? You're looking at you in a different aspect. They may have one attribute of you, that one over there may have another one, but you're looking at you in some kind of way. So when you look at this stuff we had up on the board about, are you sitting too comfortably? All of the questions, going back to our first month, being 100% dissatisfied, 99 just won't do. 100% this, I can erase all of this here. That's the first thing, boy. If you, that right there sets up the whole program or the whole process for you. Being 100% dissatisfied. And you know when you get there, that just means in our language, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of where I am. I'm sick and tired of this, that, and other. And then you begin to make change. Then you begin to take risks. Then you begin to learn and to grow. But until you get there, then every time I come here, I'm going to see your face. How many of you got 6 months or less here? In this place. Right here. Okay? Alright. 3 months or less. In this place. Okay? Alright. Now, there's nothing wrong with having goals outside, because you may have some other things you need to do, right? But at least the majority of you raised your hand when I said, how many of you are out of here? Right? That's the key. So at the end of the day, the whole point of this is that nobody's going to do it for you. And remember, your goals that you're setting, keep them to yourself. You notice I didn't ask y'all no questions about what you're getting ready to do. I asked you questions about what you've already done and if you want to share it. Because it's already done, can't nobody stop it. Keep it to yourself until you scratch it off your list. Since last Thursday, how many people started making a list? Okay, put 2 things on there. Okay? You already had a list, how many of you added to it? I'm telling you, when you see it, it's better to be able to look at it, to read it on the wall, look at it on a piece of paper as a reminder than to think you just got it here. It's okay to have it here, but it's also, it gets you boosted when you see, I got one thing scratched off. That means I can accomplish the rest. How many of us in here are going to take up residence here?
What?
Gonna plan on living here for the rest of your life. You're gonna move in. He said, do what? Alright, that's a good thing. So we got 6 months or less. Brother right here, right? And brother here. Alright, 8 months or less. A year. You getting out here tomorrow, brother? Yes, sir. You get you got a couple weeks, bro. Couple weeks. 2 weeks. 3 weeks. A month. Thank you, brother. Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, sir. Yeah, I know what they are. Yep. Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay. 2 months. I guess, brother, going off of what I said, I ain't sharing nothing with nobody. When I'm out of here, y'all see I'm gone. Everybody all right? So look, set those goals, man. Get them together. Ask yourself these questions. All right? And constantly keep them going on your mind. Stay away from anything that's going to veer you off. Even if you're used to it and it's hard, stay away from it. Start taking risks. Start going to see them people you normally wouldn't go to. Start going to the golf course. Go to the golf course and go in there and sit down and have a soda. Why? Because it's a different atmosphere. You're not used to going there. And it gives you a sense of some other things. If you don't play, go watch the people play golf. You can get clubs from the inside from some of them places. Get out there and play. Matter of fact, right on George Jenkins at the YMCA. Go there, you pay $10. And you can play 9 holes for $10. Why not? It's a nice atmosphere too. Why not? Do something different. Go downtown to one of the most expensive shops down there. And just go in and start looking at suits and dresses. Try them on. I don't care if it's $1,000. Try it on. See how it feels. What are you doing? You're setting this up for where you're going to be. You may not even want that suit. It's not the point. Go down to the Mercedes dealership. Go down to the Lamborghini shop. Now, they may not. Now, no, but they got certain stipulations, right? Some of them you can take a license and they'll let you test drive it. You start getting them to those other cars, they want license, birth certificate, passports. They want car note, house note. You know what I mean? Because they want you to come back with that Bentley, right? But some of them just may go out with you, so you can drive it. Go test drive it. Why not? They ain't no better than you. You may not want a Bentley. That's not the point. It's $500,000. And you riding around in it because you're worth more than that. downtown to City Hall. And I'm finished. Go downtown to City Hall and start sitting down there with some of the representatives and the senators and the congressmen. Sitting there in some of those town hall meetings that they have. I think every week. Go sitting there. Put your suit on. Go sitting there. And let somebody try to find out who you are. Telling you what I know now. They'll be asking who you are just because you're sitting there just observing. Listening. There's nothing wrong with doing those things. Real quick, how many of you, if you put your mind to it, can save about $300 within a month? Okay? All right. 400. Okay. Just for you. Why not go on a cruise? Go right down to Tampa. Go to the docks. Call and find out when the next ship is going out for 3 days and 4 nights. Only cost you about $400. Go on a cruise. By yourself. Why not? Things that you never did. You don't need a crowd folk. We didn't hung with a whole lot of folk before. Go by yourself and enjoy you. Yes, sir. Huh? Right. But even if you do jump, put a life jacket on. And float in the water. You ain't never did that before. Float in the ocean. See some sharks. You're crazy now. Everybody all right? Come on, look. Let's get them minds where we need to be. And each week when we talk, take that energy, man, and go somewhere with it. Do something else. Do something different. I've been here 4 months. It's about 4 months now, right? Just about 4 months. All right, so I've seen everybody's face in here. How many of you just got here 4 months ago? Approximately. My brother over there, I remember his face, brother over there. Who got here a little bit before I started coming? Okay? All right? So about 4 or 5 months, right? All right, now, we got a few more months. Next year, be here like that. You'll be out of here before 2018, right? At least that. You can give no dates. Just as we keep coming, you transitioning out. And that's what it's all about. Because this is a transient place. It's not for you to stay. It's for you to come through. And keep it moving, all right? Everybody good? I'll give yourselves a round of applause.